Hey guys, Deborah here, back with another video. So in today's video, I want to share with you guys the planner that I'm using for 2022. I'm going to be using the Everygirl Career Planner made in conjunction with Day Designer. So I was really excited when I saw this planner in Target because it is a career-focused planner, and I knew that it was the right fit for me. And in this video, I'm going to give you an overview so you can determine if it's the right planner for you. Okay guys, so here is an overview of the planner. As you can see, it has a very neutral color tone, no like bright, bold, or distracting colors, so you can comfortably carry it to work without worrying about standing out too much. It has a strong metal binding, and it also has reinforced corners, and overall it has a very neutral but slightly feminine aesthetic. So when you open the binder, the very first page is just a title page. And it has a title of the page that it's a planning calendar. It's weekly and monthly. It spans from January of 2022 to December, and it's by the Everygirl for Day Designer. Now the first page is just an informational page where you can put your personal information in case you lose the planner. Someone will know how to contact you. And then you have a yearly overview page that has a 2022 calendar and a 2023 calendar. Next, you have your sticker page, and you also have the included planner bookmark. Of course, this pops out so you can place it on the page where you're planning and keep track of where you are. Now, I really like these stickers because these are just really clever stickers that make sense for adult women. So they have things like bills due, appointments, reminders for things like vet appointments, to vote, to-do list, and things like that. Now there are two sheets of planners, and I really like the color scheme. It has the same neutral aesthetic, but they are pink and green and black. The only thing that I don't like is that I don't think there are enough of a couple of the stickers, like the payday stickers. There's only 6 in total, so of course you would need more to cover the entire year. Now next you have this little pocket folder. It has a folder on this side, and then when you flip it, there is a folder on the other side. This is really handy for when you have those important papers you want to keep track of. Next, there is a page that just introduces you to the Everygirl brand. It is definitely a great blog, so you should check it out. I'll leave a link to it in the description box along with the link to the planner. Next, you get into the pages that make this an actual career planner. They have a how to use this planner, explaining how to use it for your career and an overview of what's included. And then next you have a career check-in page where you can assess where you are in your career and planning your career goals. Now this goes great with my last video where I talked about goal setting. So if you haven't seen that video, definitely check it out. Next, you have a page where you can just mark the important days for the year. Now, this is a great little section because sometimes you have an important date, say later in the year, that you don't want to forget about, or you have an important date that recurs every year or reoccurs every year. So you can just put it on this page so you can remember it when you're doing your weekly and monthly planning. Next, we get into the actual monthly planning pages. So each page has one of these inspirational quotes. Stop asking, start doing. And this one's by Ava DuVernay. So you'll find one of these quotes before each monthly section. Then you have for each monthly section, the monthly calendar. It's a double layout, and it also has a little notes section and a little calendar that references the previous month and the upcoming month. And of course, important days are already marked, like MLK Day and New Year's Day. So each month will have important holidays already marked for you, and I love the 2-page monthly layout. Now after each monthly layout, you have your weekly pages. So for each weekly page, you have a little notes section, and then you actually have a to-do list that you can check off. There's also a weekly tip. This one says create a vision board and list the steps to realize your dreams. Now I actually have an upcoming video about how to create a vision board, so definitely be on the lookout for that. Now, each weekly page follows the same pattern. And then when you get to the end of the month, there is a monthly review where you can take a look back at what you accomplished for that month. Now, I like this section. You can talk about what your personal wins were, what you learned, your goals, and all that. The only thing that could be helpful here if there was a financial section and a section where you could track some of your stats like social media and LinkedIn connections. Otherwise, it's pretty valuable. Now, each monthly page section pretty much follows the same pattern. You have an inspirational quote, you have your 2-page monthly overview, and then you have your weekly pages. Now, flipping to the very back of the planner, you have another section that makes this planner very unique. It is your success guide. Now, the success guide is what really makes this planner stand out as a career planner. It has really helpful career tips to guide you to have a productive year in your career. You have the 12 career habits to master this year, tips for a great resume with sections you can actually fill in. Now, even though there's not a social link tracker, there is a section here for you to actually write out your links, even though it doesn't have a section for you to like track your stats. That's helpful as well. And it really kind of talks you through how to restructure your resume. And of course, I have more content coming up about that as well. Then you have a section about the 9 financial resolutions to make this year, how to prioritize when your to-do list is overwhelming, how to create your elevator pitch, how to take your networking to the next level, how to stop self-sabotage, and tips for successfully managing emails. So basically, they've covered the range of information that career women need to stay organized and productive throughout the year. And as you guys can see, this is why I was so excited to share this planner with you, because it perfectly aligns with the type of content I share on this channel and the direction of my own career and life. Now, the last section is the notes section. There are only 2 notes pages. There's a page here, and then when you flip, there is another page. That's literally all the pages for the notes section. See, there's this page, and then when you flip, there's one more page. So that's really 2 notes pages. If you count front and back, that gives you 4. Now, this is probably my least favorite section of the planner because I wish that there were more notes pages so you can write out more notes by hand. This is not necessarily a deal breaker for me because I take most of my notes digitally in OneNote and Apple Notes. But if you're someone who likes to take a lot of handwritten notes for your yearly planning, just be aware that you would need to buy a separate notebook. Now, there are some other Everygirl planners that you can take a look at when I link to them. This is just one of the planners from the collection with Target, so you can definitely check that out. Now, one more caveat about this planner is that when you go to close it from the back, it doesn't close very easily. So you actually need to flip back and close it from the front. But overall, it's a very well constructed planner that's definitely going to last for the entire year. So I hope that this was helpful if you're trying to choose your planner. I'd love to hear from you if you've already selected your planner or what you think about this one. If this video was helpful to you, please hit like and consider subscribing to my channel. Thank you guys so much for watching, and happy planning in the new year.